Welcome to the Sidewayz Tarot. There it is. This is my friend Jade. I'm Roxy. I'm the artist. Jade is the author of this groundbreaking deck that is Sidewayz. Year 2020, the world went sideways, so I thought, why not the tarot? And I was taking, well, Jade and I were both taking doing a book club.
Yeah. Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way with the morning pages.
With the morning pages. So that was like writing, words. Mm-hmm. And then for me, the words turned into symbols and thumbnails, and all of a sudden I had this whole deck on sketches in my morning pages. And I kept saying I wasn't blocked, which was really kind of humorous. And then I was taking that course with Chris Sidewayz, that painting with fire, and that was all about painting intuition, not thinking about what you're painting ahead of time, just grabbing that brush and mixing it in that paint and doing that whatever, and kind of brought out my muse, who ended up being quite insistent that this deck would actually exist. So with Jade's assistance and consultation throughout, it did.
Yes, it turned out pretty good.
I think it turned out really cool. Now the concept about this deck is that it's the first person deck. In other words, you are the fool or you are the magician, and you take on the attributes or the powers or the magic or the wisdom of the card, and you can look at your life from that viewpoint, from the viewpoint of the major arcana. And each image is your hands, or in the hanged person's situation, your feet. And the neat part about it is that you could actually make your hands do those things, so that you can actually embody the card or have a sense, like the Wheel of Fortune, you could contract in, or you could expand out and get a sense of how that feels compared to how that feels, and it becomes like an embodiment of that card. And I think that's actually the magic of this deck. I think. So we always start with the Fool, and then the different readings and stuff will take you into different directions. And then the other part of it is that Jade has written questions for each of the cards. So part of this special edition comes with a matching journal, spiral bound, for easy writing. And Jade and I will be signing that. And we will also be signing the books. And there's 2 books that come with this. One has the foreword by Chris Sidewayz, which speaks to the intuition and how that plays out in the deck, and also to the magic of the deck that I really like. She goes, "The Sidewayz Tarot is a true gift to the world and a much needed resource to access our natural intuitive capacities for inner knowledge and life-giving information on our ongoing journey to health, healing, wisdom, and wholeness." So that sounds pretty good.
That does.
I'd buy a deck like that. The other part that's nice is that they're full color imagery throughout, so as you answer the questions, you can refer back to the card right there, and it gives you clear write-ups for each of the cards, and then some questions that you can ask yourself. And I think as you use the different cards and answer the questions and stuff, they should show you your patterns. And
yes, they will definitely help you figure out where you've taken the wrong turn
and which way to go.
Yeah.
And the second book, we're going to have layouts. We're not quite there yet. This is the first proof that we have. But Jade has some interesting layouts to do with the cards. And then there's also information on the runes, which are used throughout the cards, and write-ups as to the symbolism that are used. So that kind of just gives you a little bit extra meaning for each of the cards. A good way to do that. The other part of this set, which I think is beautiful, is this scarf, which is fully colored, just like the back of the card. And I think it would make really good Zoom background.
Much better than your blank walls.
Or the crack in the wall.
Or the messy cupboards.
Exactly. My studio. Whose studio?
Most people's, I think.
But the other day, what I did, because I was thinking, just because of the softness of this, and kind of the elegance of it, the satin and everything, that it's something that you could put in your dresser drawer, or on your bedside table, and then maybe lay this out over the bed. So I did that the other day, and it just set a beautiful mood. And I thought, now it's like you're taking time for yourself.
Which everybody needs, even now with the lockdowns and everything.
Exactly, right? So the idea is that this is a reading cloth, like it can be on the table here, or like it fit across my queen size bed. So, it really gives you a sense of stepping into the cosmos or stepping into another realm in order to, receive messages or your answers to questions and that kind of thing. And then, because we are doing it as a limited edition and we're only having 20 of this design, and all of this package, we have a card of authenticity that Jade and I will sign as well. So you'll get several of our signatures as we go through this. We'll get a nice gold pen, right? We'll do it up nice. And so this will also be in there. I've also got a little piece of rose quartz to tuck in there, because this deck is about self-care and caring for self. So here's just a little start. Maybe that'll be something that you can collect and add to as you go along. Might be kind of neat.
Yeah.
And then, as a special addition, I'm going to have a random magnet, Roxi artwork, and some of these images are from the Sacred Feminine Oracle deck. That's this one that I created sitting on my lap when I had no studio space. And it's full of bright colors, uplifting guidance, and also comes as an app that you can try for free in your app store. It's pretty neat. The guy that did the app is out of France, Frederic, and just the nicest man. And there's a whole selection of oracle decks through Indiegogo's apps that you can try for free. So you can just go through until you find one that resonates with you, and you can do readings, you can shuffle the cards. It's really, really quite cool. And then, just because you might know me from another wear, I created the Pearls of Wisdom Tarot. This is now 3rd edition, and this was started in 2000, just after my mom passed away, and Jade was very instrumental in this deck happening, introducing me to the tarot, because I was kind of a clueless wonder back then about it, and just encouraging me to keep going, and I had it right, and all of that kind of stuff. And so, this is also available through the same printer, so that's why I'm doing this, and all of my work will be available with the same printer. And since they're print on demand, that means that they don't exist until you order it, and they're shipped directly to you. So in terms of being an eco-friendly deck,
that's very good.
It's right up there, because the footprint is like from there to you, and that's it, right? So I really like that aspect about it, and I also like that I can offer it in different sizes, and different sizes and packages, either with a book or box, or not with the box. So we're going to have several packages of the Sidewayz with and without a box, and hopefully poker size, and that mint tin really kind of appeals to me.
Yeah, that's a neat idea. Carry that with you, and it doesn't take up a lot of room in your purse.
Yeah, and just if you just need a quick little guidance, whatever. And then we're going to have inside the clutch will be an envelope. We're going to add a little gold wax melt with a Sidewayz Tarot on it, and a bee, because I have a thing about bees. And then the cards can go in this envelope into your pouch, and it all fits inside this beautiful pouch. So the Sidewayz Tarot.